I can chit chat for a moment to maybe I might have reached the person who asked the question, and maybe she wasn't the only one who asked the question because we are a collective. And I know a lot of people got to be asking the question, what's really going on in these times? Where is Jesus? So I just wanted to come and bring a message because it had triggered me. And I've learned a lot, so I'm just trying to bring what I learned on my spiritual journey and hoping that it helped one reach one and teach one. I mean, the Bible clearly says, seek ye the kingdom. Seek ye the kingdom. Seek ye the kingdom. Seek means for you to go do it. Ye, seek ye. And seek ye means seek yourself, your kingdom, and righteousness. You see? And all things shall be added unto you. Now, we have never been programmed or taught to seek anything. We have been programmed and taught to accept everything. And the lady was very distressed because she was crying, and I can feel her sincerity because that's what moved me. You see, I connected to her pain of wanting to truly know the answer to her question. And she wanted to know where was God during all of this that's going on. Where is God, she said. She was crying. How could God allow so much pain to be inflicted on masses of people? This is where I come to let y'all know, where is God? Where is Jesus? You got to ask yourself, how would an almighty presence, omnipotent, omnipresent, all-knowing, because there's one God, one intelligence, and one love. Why wouldn't God come? You see, if we don't sit with something, you see, you got to sit with it. And this is the purpose. This is the reason for the distractions of what's going on in Ukraine, what's going on in China, what Biden doing, what Putin doing, what Biden's son doing, what Trump said, what TikTok up to, Mark Zuckerberg. This is the thing that will never allow you to understand God. And the reason why I come is because I was where she was. I needed to know when this pandemic started, I already was going through something. I was already being awakened to connect to my spiritual essence. And I needed to know what kind of God would inflict this pain on us, talking about a virus that could kill masses and masses of people. And so when I really started looking at those scriptures, really started looking at them, I already was on a journey, but that journey took me to myself. You see, because I was codependent. And then I had to understand where was God when I found Daphne, who was dependent on somebody outside of myself. I hope you got that. You see, once I stopped being dependent on someone outside of myself, I found Daphne. Once I found Daphne, then she needed to know. Daphne needed to know where was God. And this is where I truly sat with a scripture and let it sizzle in my spirit, because I didn't see no pastors trying to get us to understand what was happening. And I'm going to use this scripture because if you sit with it, seek means we wasn't looking for nothing ourselves. We was given everything. You see, and sometimes what you're given, it don't serve for your highest good. And that's why we suffered for over 400 years. Because that was something that was given to us. And it didn't work for us, but it didn't stop giving it to us. Because it was working for the person who gave it to us. You see? And that's what my thing is. If you're going to be a leader, you need to lead by example. Practice what you preach. And if you see where you leading somebody you ain't never getting at, that leader should stop and pump their brakes to understand What am I doing that I'm not getting to the destination that I say I'm supposed to be leading people to? So she's crying and she's wondering, where is God? Y'all got to understand, they gave us God as Jesus. Jesus, yes, Jesus may have walked on earth, but Jesus did not create it all. Just like Jesus became this person who lives sacred, holy, and divine, and seek righteousness to do it, to talk it, to walk it, to be it, so can we.
That's right.
You see? We can do that as well. Jesus ain't created. You see? The creator must be outside of it all to be it all. The creator is not a man. Really and truly, we came from planet Earth. Mother Earth, you see, Mother Gaia. If you look at Earth, it's shaped like a ball. When you're pregnant, your belly shaped like a ball. You got to ask yourself why they took patriarchal. All of this is energy. All of this is vibration, and it is all feminine and masculine energy together in harmony within each individual. We have a masculine energy, which is what European man says is man, with passes. But it is an energy that takes action. Man takes action. And feminine is a receiver, you see, a nurturer. So you are supposed to take action, the masculine, in order to do something for yourself. We can't keep sitting here waiting for somebody to do it for us. You see what I'm saying? We must use our masculine energy within ourselves. So they got us waiting for someone, when it's supposed to be us who's, they're supposed to be encouraging us to use our masculine energy to take action. That's what masculine energy is. Take action. So God is not going to come do anything for anybody. The God is you. You are God. One God, one intelligence, one love. So if God is all, then we are God. We are intelligent. We are love. Let's be connected to that one God, one intelligence, and one love. What the scripture said, seek ye the kingdom and righteousness. So if what you're doing and been doing ain't right for you, what part of stop doing it don't you get? When we start doing what's right, things will be added unto us because we're doing what is right. People are doing what is wrong, and that's why they're suffering. People are homeless, people are hungry, people are abused, people are killed because nobody is doing anything about it. Again, the leaders. The leaders are not leading people anywhere, because if a leader is a leader, then where are we heading it? Are we there yet? So they're taking us somewhere and they see we're not getting to it or closer to it. That leader must reevaluate themselves. You can't lead people to a dead end road. You can't lead people to a hole and call yourself a great leader. A great leader leads by example. They practice what they preach. So again, the essence is the energy within yourself. Is it godly? Is it like the all? Meaning, I treat people the way that I want to be treated because that person is me, because I'm connected to everything, everywhere, because God is all. So the God in you makes you do right. So we are disconnected from the God that's intelligent and is love because we've been programmed to look outside of ourselves. So while we're looking outside of ourselves, we're doing all kinds of things that's not godly and intelligent. It's not loving. And then we sit here saying, oh, God, come and fix this for us. No, you got to fix this. You got to become God, and then you're going to fix this. Because the God in you going to make you fix this. The God in you going to change you. The God in you going to call out stuff that ain't godly, that ain't loving, That ain't helping one, reaching one, and teaching one. That's what the God in you gonna do. So again, it's the frequency, it's the essence. So the lower you are, them European people call it sin, but it's division. You can use another word, division. It's division that's keeping us in that low vibration, whereas to what they're doing, them who are antichrist, you're going to be susceptible energetically to attach, or it attach to you, because you're not raising your vibration to intelligence and love. You down here waiting, wondering, anxiety, hopeless. And so things that are on that vibrational level will easily attach to you and make you stay in that vibration. You see? Because the universe says yes. So you emanating this type of energy, this type of vibration, this type of essence, and the universe always says yes. So until you look at what you seek ye the kingdom are doing, that's when you're going to realize God is within you. The God in you will make you do right. It will make you not worry about what Biden doing, Putin doing, Biden's son doing, Ukraine, China, Trump, food shortage, egg shortage, milk shortage, who's shooting up in the school. You're not going to worry about that because you're going to be in the present moment. And people are afraid to be in the present moment. The present moment keep you from the low vibration. I'm right here, right now, sitting out in nature, enjoying this moment. And in this moment is peace. It's quiet. You see? It's lovely. Now, if I mess around and go turn on somebody's TV and hear the foolery, the shit show, you see, it takes me from the peace. Mm-hmm. So it's on you. What do you want? It's our vibration that they're pulling on, y'all. It's our essence that they are manipulating. Antichrist people, people who do not have love for the next man. You see, love make you want to look out for somebody. So Antichrist don't. It's anti, mean it's not there. So again, it's our frequency. It's our frequency that is causing all of this in the world. Now the dark forces have lost, but the dark forces will continue to pull on y'all energetically until y'all realize that you're not learning your life lesson. We just here to live, learn, and grow, y'all. We spiritual creatures experiencing being human. None of this is for keeps. Nobody is for keeps. Nowhere is for keeps. Nothing is for keeps. Everything is an experience. And as long as y'all have the attachment issues, this is how they can keep manipulating your energy. Because you got attachment issues. I am so livid. I'm up to here with the conversation of relationship. Live and let live. This man, people will do anything for like, shares, and subscribes. They will. They will use anything. Now, this lady triggered me for to come and talk about the reason why God is not here is because you are God. And until you act like God, that's when God appears. When you become bold and confident in who you are and what people think and say about you ain't your business, that's when God has risen. You see? And when you're not attached to people, places, and things, and you still can love people, that's when God is here. You see? When you keep going with the flow of life and don't get stuck and stagnant, that's when God is here because you are walking by faith and not by sight. That's when God arises. We're not trusting God. They know we don't trust God. We can't trust God because we've never witnessed God. Like he said, he coming from somewhere. We didn't witness his crucifixion. He just give that to us. So really, internally, your internal compass is saying to you, seek some information. But again, we don't want to listen to what the word says. My people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. That's what I started doing. The word said we destroyed for the lack of knowledge. So what does that mean? We destroyed for the lack of knowledge. Please go find some knowledge. Please stop listening to the narrator. See, I'm narrating something to you about how we have gotten here, why we still here. If you're still there, I'm not, you see. See, I come back to save one, to help one, to reach one, to teach one. I had to go through the fire. And I'm back to tell somebody how to come through. You're going to get to the other side. Just trust the process. See, once you give up the ego, you will be protected. But as long as your ego is controlling you and guiding you and leading you, you're going to keep on having life lessons. Ego is edging God out. I've raised my vibration. I don't listen to every time one of these fellas come home from their job, I will ask my mom's on the porch when I'm here. I'm on this, that, by the tree or whatever. How was your day? If they mess around there and try to out their mouth, they had a bad day, I'll stop them in their track. Because if we're going to use energy to say we had a bad day, I know something about today was good. We can use that same energy to speak it. And don't worry about the bad.
How you doing?
You see? I stop them with that every time they can here. So it's about speaking life into you. Because the energy is the energy. And if we focus on saying something negative, then that's where the energy goes. And that's where it's going to flow. And the universe going to pick it up. Oh, that's what you want, some more negative, a bad day? Okay, let me finish up this rest of this day and mess it up for you too. Oh, today was a good day. I didn't work as it was challenging, but I got through it. You see, you acknowledge that it was challenging, but then you said something good. But some people want to have the pity party and they want to be the victim. But guess what? To be the victim, you have to be victimized. Raise your vibration. And raising your vibration means to look at yourself. Seek ye the kingdom. We don't want to sit with our pain. We don't want to sit with the holes. We don't sit with the trauma. We don't want to sit with what was done. We don't want to sit with the heartaches, the bad times, the shortcomings. Everybody want to make believe and put their masks on. But if you didn't have nothing to learn, you wouldn't be here. It's a blessing to be here. So we need to be open, honest, and vulnerable with one another because we never know who we can help when we share our story with somebody. Because everybody going through something. Either you going through it, about to go in it, you in it, or you're coming out of it. Everybody going through something, in something, or coming out of something. That's what life is about. So we need to raise our vibration to LOVE. Love, love, love. And to do that, you got to reprogram your mind. I'm just giving you what I got. I started doing positive affirmations, which built me back up spiritually, internally. Looked, literally, got in front of the mirror and looked into my eyes and started saying, I love you, Daphne Tina Turner. I love you unconditionally, Daphne Tina Turner. And there was a barrier there when I started doing that because I didn't believe that. I didn't know who I was talking to. But I started saying it, and it was a lie, so I started crying. But I continued to do it. Then I started finding positive affirmations online, putting them in my ear. That's reprogramming right there. Be not conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. How you renew your mind? Because once somebody takes something in, you can't go in there and get it out. Everything that these people have taught us, we can't go in there and get that out of there. Everything your pastor taught you, you can't go in there and get that out. Everything your mama told you, you can't go in there and get that out. Everything they told you in the school, you can't go in there and get it out. Everything they told you in society, you can't go in there and get it out. Everything they told you on the news, you can't go in your mind and get it out. But you can transform, reprogram by giving your mind something different, giving your mind something new to uplift. Everything they give us weighs us down. It has us worried and doubt, anxious and fear. You see? People not giving us nothing that lifts us. Love lift us up where we belong. They ain't giving us that. And they say God is love, but they ain't giving us the thing that the Most High is. They're giving us everything. We keep on reenacting the past. We're in the past. We're in the here. We're in the now. The past is gone. In order to get to the past, it's only a memory that you got to bring to this here and now, right now. Because you can't go back to where it was. You got to bring the memory to this present moment. And when We're not promised to tomorrow. And when we get to tomorrow, it's still the here and the now. So that's why we must always be in the moment. They don't want y'all in the moment. If you get in the moment, y'all, all of your problems going to leave you. All of your worries going to leave you. Because you're in the here and the now. And if you okay in the here and the now and everything is fine in the here and the now, nothing else matters. Because all is well in this moment. They don't want y'all to get that. They don't ever want y'all to get that. To be present in the moment. Because that's all you got. The very next moment is not promised. So again, raise your vibration by looking at yourself. I looked at everything that had hurt me. Things that weigh us down. Things that got holes in our souls. And when we got holes in our souls, we are going to be attracted to people that's broken as well. So that we can mend the holes in our soul. Because life is about learning to be a better soul, a brighter soul, a bigger soul. So if you got holes in your soul, you here to fix that. Accept that. Talk about that. Share that. You see? Because you're going to help someone with your story. And that's going to make you feel wonderful that my story helped someone. We've been taught to have the spirit of shame. That's not love. There's nothing to be ashamed about if you're here to learn. Why did I learn? Why did I have to learn about why I was molested as a child? And there's a process that you must go through with that. That has something to do with relationship. That has something to do with intimacy. You see? Self-worth. Value. So in other words, we got to be broken in order for us to learn. In order for us to grow. You see, that took my innocence from me. And my ability to be vulnerable. So when that happened, I put a guard up. That's where the aggression came in. You see? Life kept on showing it to me, but I didn't get it. Until it was time for me to get it, and I got it. So I talk about it. I desire to be in something that's happy, whole, and balanced, but I would have never, will never get to that happy, whole, balance if that's not within me. There's no need to be ashamed about anything. Because everything is for our spiritual growth. Because that's why we're here, to spiritually evolve. So we're going to be ashamed of being spiritually evolved. We are going to stay stuck, stagnant, and low vibrational. So the more you know, the further you go. So I learned to let that go in the spirit. I forgive you. You see, now I had to work on loving Daphne. Mind, heart, and spirit. And what people think and say about me is not my business. A lot of people got insecurities. Men and women. See? And if you don't work on that insecurity, if you don't love your insecurities, you don't love your shortcomings, people going to pick it up. You're going to be drawn to people that's going to show it to you until you accept it. And if they don't like what I like, they're not supposed to be in my life. I like me. I like the way I am because everybody is lovable. You see? Everybody is lovable. So again, we keep on getting this stuff from people. And we're not seeking nothing for ourselves. We're not seeking the God in ourselves, the Goddess in ourselves, the divine in us, the sacred in us. Somebody took it from me, but I got it back. Because I learned to tame the beast within me. I learned to love me. You see? As I am. As a matter of fact, I was walking yesterday. And I'm not walking to lose no damn weight. I am who I am, and that's why I mean that. I mean that thick and all. I mean that. And I'm walking, and a white man on his porch, and he said, "Oh, you walking?" I said, "Yes, sir. I'm just, keeping it moving." And he said, "Oh, what you trying to lose weight?" I said, "No, sir. Definitely not trying to lose no weight." I said, "If I lose some, bravo. And if I don't lose none, bravo. But I'm just moving to get that blood circulating and to get some motion going, you see." moving energy, exerting energy. But losing weight, if a man don't want what I got, he's not my man. See, he's shallow if he come here looking at the exterior. That's what y'all not understanding. People come and telling you how to be, and y'all accepting that. No. We all individual and uniquely made. And we need to start being ashamed of who we are, how we are, and why we are. And all of this toxicity online, with what a woman's supposed to look like, what a man's supposed to do and don't do, and all this, a relationship's supposed to be built. And can only be built, and will only be built on love. You ain't gonna be able to build nothing without love. It ain't gonna be because you want to reach no status of no certain amount of money if you ain't building it with love. You see? And all of this other foolishness. And what a woman's supposed to look like, that don't make her healthy. She can be fine as wine and not be healthy. What is healthy? What is the definition of healthy? Not just the exterior. You see? That's 3D. That's that low vibrational stuff. That's a shallow man who got insecurities that somebody else got to look good. And we leave him alone. So he's looking on the outside, but he ain't understanding what's in between our ears and what's in our heart, what's coming from our mouth. So I don't know. Y'all to connect with seeing beyond the veil. They want y'all to keep the veil over your eyes, these carnal eyes. But this veil right here, this the veil right here that has Daphne going with the flow of life. This the veil right here that I don't care what people think and say about me, because I understand clearly I'm an essence experiencing a human form. You see? And they keep making us loop back into repeating buy, sell, trade, which means they keep harvesting your essence, your God energy. And they kept repeating it and repeating it until they got to the point where they knew the body so well, mind, heart, and spirit. They was able to go in there and just give you some apple juice, you see. They was able to go in there and give you some apple juice because you was thirsty. But you wasn't seeking ye the kingdom, so that something can be added unto you. You was waiting for it to be given to you, which was the crutch, codependent, trusting people, you see, that was leading you where? Again, I'm not going to trust nobody who don't have a destination of where we going, why we going there. What is the purpose of us going there? What we going to do when we get there? How it's going to benefit anybody else when we're there?
That's right.
See, that's what it's supposed to be about. A leader is leading someone to a destination, higher ground, better outcome. You see, out the fire, pulling them through the fire. That ain't happening. You see? So we got to look at what's happening in this world. Where we going? We going to a dead end road because ain't nobody teaching us to love ourselves. Ain't nobody teaching us that we are God, God is us, we are one. Ain't nobody teaching us that we are intelligent. We have to tap into the electromagnetic field. You understand? Nobody's not teaching that. And that's what the problem is. We got a lot of people talking, but they're not saying anything. Oh, my friend has made it home. I don't like to be live and think that when people be coming home, they be like to talk, and I be like to talk to them too. But I'm washing today because I'm going to be getting away from here. And I enjoyed my little time here with these fellas. And I learned a lot from them. And I've told them a lot too. They can't keep just spinning on the hamster wheel. They don't have a spiritual connection. They don't know how to snap back. I had to encourage Alex to sit out here and enjoy this nature. Come from work, go straight in the house, get something to eat, go to bed. You see? That's not growing and evolving your spirit, man. not expanding your mind. That's a repetitious thing that works for the Antichrist, you see. Babylon system. That ain't got nothing to do with God. You see, we ain't doing nothing for God. We ain't acting like God. We ain't talking like God. We ain't being like God. Because all we're doing is spinning, spinning, spinning. And what is the end result? Death for every last one of us. The graveyard. So again, I want to have things, but I want to, what the Bible says, what is it for a man to gain the world and lose his soul? I don't want to lose my soul. I don't want to keep repeating this repetitious buy, sell, trade, come back to planet Earth to buy, sell, trade. No, I want to grow and evolve, and that's what I want y'all to do, grow and evolve. And to grow and evolve, you're going to have to look at yourself. You're going to have to mend the holes in your soul. And that's what the problem is. Nobody's showing us how to mend the holes in our soul. And that's to be open, honest, and vulnerable about where you've been hurt, where your pain is, and who inflicted to you. You ain't got to tell nobody. You speak it out of your mouth. I forgive you, for you know not what you do. And learn from that experience. And I've learned that I'm worthy as I am, how I am, and who don't like it, they're not meant to be in my life, because a person meant to be is going to accept you as you are, because they understand if you see beyond the veil, it's a spiritual experience, not a physical one. But we have to have the physical body to have this experience. So that's what I'm looking for, somebody who's open-minded, somebody who got their heart chakra open. Our heart chakras are closed because we got trust issues. Everybody's saying God. Everybody's saying God, but ain't nobody doing what God would do, but they're doing what man would do. But God will just go with the flow. You see what I'm saying? But ain't too many people who want to pick up their cross and just go with the flow of life. Because that's a scary thing. But fear is the opposite of love. And if you say you love God, then you know God gonna watch over you, because you are God, God is you, you are one. So you can't go wrong. Because whatever gonna happen, gonna happen. What's ever meant to be, gonna be. So why not go with the flow of life? Why not stop being attached to people, places, and things? Especially if it's not beneficial for your growth. Especially if you see you're going down a dead end road. Especially if you see it's just a lot of pain that you gotta go through, struggles and trials and tribulation. Some should say, Lord, wait a minute. Let me see what's going on here. Yes? So again, it's about the God in you. And they know that it's about the God in you. And that's where the power at. When you know there's a God in you that you connected to, it's going to take you where you're supposed to be. And you're not going to have no fear, but they don't want y'all to connect to that. They want y'all to connect to the shit show that they're showing y'all. The bifoolery. It's not helping y'all grow and evolve. It's just trapping your energy in third dimension, low vibrational stuff that doesn't serve for your highest good. Everything we do should serve for our highest good. It should be served for us to evolve. And we're not evolving. That's why we've been oppressed for over 400 years, because we wasn't evolving. Because of the spirit of fear, which is the opposite of love. God says, fear not. I didn't give you the spirit of fear, so y'all ask yourself where you got that from. You see what I'm saying? So again, I'm just a messenger, and I come brought you a message. The lady was very upset. Why would God allow all this? God allowed it because we ain't got it. We are God. We are allowing it. If you see somebody homeless, help them. If you see somebody hungry, help them. If you see somebody struggling, help them. That's when God arrives, when we become like God.
That's right.
Simple as that. Ain't nobody come and do nothing for us, because if that's the case, it would have happened by now. We got to do it. We have to do it. We have to test our strengths, our weaknesses, you see. We have to take action, the masculine. Simple as that. Or them who are too masculine need to tone it down and be more feminine and have some compassion and sympathy for another human being. We're unbalanced. Yin and yang. We're unbalanced. So some people too masculine and some people too feminine. We got to find that middle ground. And that's what's going on with that relationship thing. We ain't found the middle ground because somebody gave us a template for how a relationship's supposed to be. But we can clearly see that didn't work. We can clearly see it didn't work. So now we have to find the middle ground. And until we want to work together to find the middle ground as a people, we're going to stay in the slop. So what we won't do? Do we want to rise? Love lift us up where we belong. Hey, where the eagles cry on a mountain high. That's what we got to do. Come together, honey. Love gonna lift us up. Not all of this foolishness. Not all of this foolishness. Love is the answer. Who cares what? The question is, I'm going to go get on out here and go see about I close. Let it sizzle in your spirit, because that's what they don't want you to do, is be in the moment. Please get in the moment. In the here and the now, baby. Right now, it's a beautiful day. The sun done come out, child. It was cool yesterday, but the sun is out. And Lord knows I'm going to miss this neighborhood. I'm going to truly miss this neighborhood. This was a beautiful experience. Yes, it was. And I'm going to keep talking. I'm going to keep talking, child, till I get on out of here. I don't know where life's going to take that, but ride with me. Hey, ride with me. See where this thing goes. If it's meant to be. I think I'm here to learn what a healthy relationship looks like. And I had to learn to love myself. As what I see and where I'm heading at, I think that's what I'm supposed to. That's what I'm going to experience. A happy, whole, balanced relationship, because that's my deepest desire. Nobody never loved me like I love them. So God wants to let me experience somebody to love me like I love them. And I'm going to tell y'all the story. I'm going to tell the story. I'm going to love y'all and get on out of here. Namaste.